Don Sheridan.
Hi, Mandy Sackett with the Surfrider Foundation.
Oh, Mandy Sackett, sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. We're glad that the staff recommendation requires additional setback and upholds the land use element bluff edge definition, which is consistent with the statewide definition standardly and interprets the bluff edge as where the slope starts to ensure stability and safety. However, we are concerned that the shoreline armoring will stay on site and whether or not the setback is actually even sufficient. The appellants, the Fudges, have uncovered important information about the legality of the neighboring property relying on the shoreline armoring. On this subject's property, they found that evidence that the neighboring property has been redeveloped beyond the 50% threshold cumulatively since 1977 and constitutes new development, thus not entitled to shoreline armoring. We're really disappointed to see in the addendum that Coastal Commission staff is condoning the City of Laguna Beach's finding that the neighboring property conforms with the Coastal Act despite surpassing the 50% threshold of redevelopment of major structural components, and it still relies on shoreline armoring. In other words, staff addendum is going against this agency's sea level rise guidance documents, historical action, and we have to be consistent interpreting the definition of redevelopment despite whether local coastal programs were silent on the issue in the past or not, or different in the past. This is the standard that we have to uphold if we're going to protect our beaches from rising seas. The staff report also makes it abundantly clear that the neighboring property is not conforming to that 50% threshold. So sorry, trying to go quickly. And further concern that the staff report states that removal of the existing seawalls may reduce the subject's property's buildable area upon removal of those retaining walls and may require some removal of structural elements in the future. That sounds like we don't have sufficient setback right now. So we think that that should be taken in mind, that removal now might require future removal of the structure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Don Sheridan.